Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to talk to you about conquering fear. Now, what is fear? Fear is an emotion induced by perceived danger or threat which causes psychological changes and ultimately behavioral changes such as fleeing, hiding, or freezing from perceived traumatic events. So, how do we conquer this fear? First of all, many people have talked about conquering fear, but the problem is the fear they talk about conquering is the fear of failure, the fear of using drugs, the fear of not succeeding. Well, myself today, I'm going to talk to you about the basic fear. Fearing horror movies, fearing walking out at night. That's what we're going to talk about. So this is the mechanism we're going to use. If an individual suffers from a disease, let's say malaria, the individual will have to be forced to take drugs to cure that disease. Now, there are different anti-malaria drugs. For example, chloroquine. So if you suffer from malaria, then take chloroquine in month A. And in month B, again you suffer from malaria and take chloroquine. In month C, again you suffer from malaria and take chloroquine. Now, after a period of around 10 months, the chloroquine will cease to function. This is because the body will have started adapting to the chloroquine in a way that whenever you take it, it does not function. So in that case, what do? In this case, you will have to introduce another drug to your system. For example, another anti-malaria drugs, for example, mefloquine, because the other drug that you have been taking, which is chloroquine, the body has adapted to it. Now, the same applies to fear. Fear is an emotional thing. Emotions are subject to change. Emotions are constitutions of the mindset that are subject to change. Let's say you have fear for horror movies. If you want to do away with that fear, this is what you'll do. You will have to adapt your mindset to perceive a certain fear in a way that when the fear is subjected to you, your mindset is already adapted, so it does not come as fear. Instead, it just comes as a normal thing. This is how it works. If you have fear for horror movies, this is what you'll do. You will watch a horror movie each and every day for a month. After watching a horror movie each and every day for a month, your mindset will have adapted to perceiving that fear in a way that after 1 month, when you watch the same movie, you will not be afraid of it. Or when you watch another horror movie, you will not be afraid of it. Because the first time you'll watch it, you'll be afraid of it. The second time, but the more you go watching the horror movies, the less you become afraid of it. Number 2, if you are afraid of the dark. Number 2, if you are afraid of the dark, then the more you walk in the dark, the more your mindset adapts to that fear, and in that way, you start taking the fear to be part of you, and in that manner, you adapt to the fear. So that's how to conquer fear. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, make sure you subscribe for random video ideas. Now, there's something that I am working on right now that I'll tell you about in the future. It's type of video that I'm working on. It will be up in the future. Right now we are at 55 subscribers. Today is on 3rd of March, 55 subscribers. That's a big achievement. Let's keep doing this. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one. And remember, if you need anything in this life, you must work strong towards it. You must act strong towards it. Life is too short to act weak. Hashtag strong action. Let's go. Strong action, team we rocking, black. Strong action, team we rocking.